The Normal Sucks Pauling, we're back. Let me remind you of something. Coincidence has edited me all my life. One thing's happened since my mother's womb, editing. And everything about me is in editing. Well, let me remind you something. I have a very red rear end that I've come to a wonderful, wonderful planet, and it's getting cruel. It's cruel! Ruined my home, my house. I came here for fun, to live in a house. I didn't come here for another problem. No, and of all I've ever known it, false accusation, identity, I've lied all my life because you called me the damnedest names all my life, named none of them. Tried to wearing your identity, I'm a liar. That's all I am. Trying to wear your identities you gave me, and none of them fit. None of them. Now I'm a red rear end liar having a confession with the last few days of my life. On a bus ride in evolution. And I do not take it out on anyone. I'll tell you what I'm up to doing though. Identifying that I've missed this place. I miss living. I'm a state of glee that missed it. And I'm aware of it. And I hold each one of you priceless. Each one of you priceless. And it's time each one of you hold each one of you priceless. You're aware of that. And I'm come to, with my last days, I mean, I don't come with my life. I mean, with the last few days, I've come public to try to cause some awareness and possibly some shifting of the finger pointing to where there isn't any. By bringing some of the finger pointers out and reminding them they have no business pointing any fingers anywhere. And there needs to be lines on the floor, and people just step across these lines and get yourself lined up with the right line on the floor. And I don't think the arms don't have room to fly or be doing too much effort trying to help each other on your side of the line. That's what I'd like to see happen. No more fingers doing this, and no more of this, and no more of this. Now you ain't got time for it! Get on the right side of the line. There's so much there and fun helping and pitching in and contribution, and you've got plenty of asset for it. You do not have time. It feels good to help a child. For the worst and most angry human being, go help a child today. They're all around you. You angry, angry humans. There is a child around each one of you. Go give that child a hand and tell me you're not going to feel better about what and who you're angry at. Move! Slap the mat! Judoka. You are getting thrown on your head, and all you have to do is tuck your neck, roll a little, and slap the mat. That means go pick up a child's grief today. It's more with reason than yours. You think you got disappointment? You ought to see the kids behind you. They got a lot more than you. With more reason. They're getting called worse names than you ever did. For less reason. Want to bet? You're doing it! Set them on your lap. Ask them to read to you. It's time this place has one language we all read in, huh? When it's getting smaller and smaller by the measurement, and you don't use the second or the calendar to talk about how great it is in an avalanche getting mighty small around here. You realize from this little bare bones studio I could get identified all across this planet simultaneously? Wow! I could cause a lovely effect right from here. Wow. My confession could soften hearts simultaneously. Are you aware of that? Do you have chores for soft hearts simultaneously? Do you have an abstinence that everyone's doing that did not do that thing simultaneously would lighten the load? Huh? Sooner or later, I know, doing things simultaneously with this planet, man, the wonderful, wonderful experiences lay ahead for this place with simultaneous human lovely action. Wow. Generous. You'll ride this like a skateboard through the cosmos in a state of glee and curiosity. You do have no idea of the feeling right now. I wish, but I'm sure glad I can't feel it, because I probably just spontaneous combustion. What happened? Well, I don't know, he just went poof. Poof? He said he was remembering how lovely it is and just went poof. Poof. Can you show me? There's nothing there, sir. He just went poof. 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 How can I write that on a report? I can't tell him he went poof. You're trying to get me in trouble, huh? Oh, brother. You know, everything's built up with statistical analysis and report. The word poof could really, really be like the word Moses used. It was a Moses word. Poof. Whew, poor Moses, right? I always had sympathy with this guy. He did, no matter what he tried to do, he just hold his foot off and blow it off. Huh? Man, he's a guy with more problems than anyone living now had, or could have. How in the world he got there is beyond me. Huh? Only because of Pharaoh. Wasn't for Pharaoh, how about Moses then? Huh? Oh, Moses wouldn't have done nothing without Pharaoh. Let me remind you of that one. He's lucky for Egypt. And so are you, and don't know it. I shall return. Listen, leaving wasn't lucky. Getting there was mighty lucky. And didn't know how to behave after got there, bottom line. You misbehave in somebody's house, I wonder. Oh, sure, you're just... I know, that's for sure.